And welcome to everybody that's joining us today for another Spotlight Photographics web video. Today we'll be talking about the new Breakout custom poster collection and also the new Breakout sportswear collection. What we've done is we've taken the already very popular Breakout custom poster collection and merged it into one of our other big items, which is the sportswear templates, to make a really dynamic dual threat piece that will really help you in offering awesome products to your customers. So first thing we're going to do is I'm just going to run through the different products that we have on the collections and kind of give you a side-by-side comparison so that you can kind of see what we did to make these match. So for example, on the left here we have the this is the Fire and Ice design, and you can see the Fire and Ice poster matches the brand new shirt design. So that way you can give them a matching set of products. Next up we have the Grid Fire design. Once again we have a totally matching set to make that work. It's all got the same pieces, you know, the glass bursting out of here with that nice honeycomb texture behind it in that. And then we also have the honeycomb, and these all can change colors. For example, on the red on the honeycomb you can change that to blue or green or whatever color you'd like, just like any of the other templates that you get at Spotlight Photographics. Again, we have the ice. This you can again change. This one was specifically made for hockey, for all you hockey people out there. It's got the hockey pucks bursting through the glass or the ice, if you want to imagine that that's what that is. We also have the Inferno, once again a matching set. The light rays. The mesh, once again colors all change on these. The stadium lights, you can see that we've taken the same stadium light look and added that to the shirt. And one thing that we did, and we're very careful of, is to make sure that the shirts weren't too overpowering with the design. So you can see that on the back side of the shirt, the lights and the design that's in the center focus of it, it does fill up the whole back, but then on the front it doesn't fill up the whole shirt. That way it gives you kind of a different look on the front and the back, which you would expect on a front and a back of a shirt. We also have the stars, once again doing that same theme that was in the custom poster onto a shirt design, so you have that even match. And then we have the swim for all the swimmers out there who would love to have a shirt to wear those swim meets. And I'm going to zoom in a little bit on the shirt here so you can kind of see the texture. And you can see that all those water drops that are in here translate over to the shirt and gives it that nice wet look, perfect for swimmers, divers, anything like that to do a swim. So that's back to Fire and Ice. So that's a little preview of all of the different designs that you can get in both collections. Right now on our website, spotlightphotographics.com, we do have both of these collections at a $50 discount for each collection. So it's a total of $100 off if you buy both. Those prices are good until the end of the month, and go on there to check them out. I'm going to go a little bit in detail so you can kind of see a little bit more on how these all work. So let's start with the Fire and Ice. Actually, let's do Grid Fire. That's probably one of the more popular ones. I'm going to bring in the shirt design here, the front and the back. And let's also bring in the custom poster that matches this, so you can kind of see how everything merges together and creates a great piece. Let's see, Grid Fire, there we go. Okay, as you can see in the samples, we used the same athlete in both the samples, and these are how you're going to get them. How we open them up, these are how they are. We never flatten anything down if we can help it. That way you have as much as you can do to the poster is you know, to your limits, not to the templates. So for example, you can see if we select the broken glass layer, we can move that around, and say for example you didn't want that for this specific project, you could always turn that off. Different layers can be moved, different layers can be turned on and off, and again changing text is as simple as just highlighting and changing the name. So we can just Say that her last name is actually Davis. Apply that, and then you can do a free transform if you wanted to spread that back out. And changing colors is very simple as well. If you come over to your layers palette, you'll see that this last name layer has a couple different properties done to it. It's got a stroke, it's got a satin overlay, and a gradient overlay. To change these, you would just double click on those items and it will pull up the stroke, and you can see that the stroke on this is a white stroke. So if we wanted to change that to maybe a red stroke, see it changes that red around the corners. We can change it back to white. The satin again is that light blue, so we'll say that we're going to change this to a red color, and you might not see it right away, but when you come down to your gradient and double click on your gradient, change this to red, and just play with it, change different things. Go back to our satin. Maybe bring that down in color a little bit. And there you go, now it's in red. And then same thing over with the shirts. We have the front and we have the back. And the thing about the shirts, and I say this all the time, and it's the first thing I always tell you guys about, is what I've got on these templates stay within those guidelines. And for the first time in any of my sportswear templates, I've actually added a safe zone guide. It's going to be your top layer over here on the palette. If you turn that on, it's going to actually show you an idea of what you actually are going to keep on the shirt and what you're going to lose. So as you can see here, we'll turn this down just a little bit. You can see that a lot of this design over here on the right and the left and in the top corners, that's all going to be gone. So if you were to take an image and it would come over onto these areas, you're going to lose that. Also, you see that there's a safe zone. I'll bring this back up a little. You'll see this inside the pink safe zone. This is what, again, we consider to be safe. This is what is going to be on the main part of the shirt. You have no chance of this actually not making it onto the final shirt. But you do notice that there is a gap between this safe zone and the edge of this dotted line here. This area right here is going to be between the seam and what I call the front of the shirt. You have the side of your body, that's what that's going to be. So if you have anything on the front, you want to keep it in this area right here. And I always try to go in a little bit farther because you really don't want things wrapping around your body. For example, like words, because when you have your arms down, maybe the letters go too far under and they get covered up. So I kind of made a safe zone inside of a safe zone right here in the middle with using these guides. And on the back you have the same situation. Now on the back you have a little bit higher safe zone in the back at the top, and we'll scroll between each one, and you can see you have the curve down, where on the back you don't. It stays up. So you have these new guides in here to show you what your final product will be, and all you have to do is just turn those on and off, and you won't have to worry about them being in the way. Now on the shirt, it's just like on the other side for the custom poster. You can change colors. There's these added panels to give the shirt a little bit more dimension, rather than just being it all black like the poster is. We've added some panels on all the designs, made them a little bit more dynamic to lay out on a shirt correctly. And those, again, very easy to change the colors of. If you wanted to change it to a red instead of the blue, we would just double click on that right panel and we just pick a red, and on the left panel the same, and now you have red panels. And you can change the stroke, you can change everything you would on that, and then simply when you're done changing the design the way you like it, you save these as JPEGs, upload them to coloradotimberline.com, and place your order for the sportswear. So again, this is just a short little display of what we've got coming out for the new Breakout series. Again, you can purchase these on our website, spotlightphotographics.com, and if you go there within the month, you will get these at a $50 discount. Again, spotlightphotographics.com. Click on the template marketplace, and that will take you into our store, and right now they are the top 2 in the featured products. And if you'd like to see what all the designs look like, just simply click on that template collection, and then you can scroll through the designs just like that, and you can turn it full screen. Look at them just a little larger. Thank you very much again, and we'll see you again later. Stay tuned to our web channel at Spotlight Photographics. on YouTube, and we'll be coming out with new stuff very soon. Thanks again, and have a great day.